so probably we can start with our webinar this evening. We want to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us. I will be your host today. My name is Charmaine Cruz, and my co-host this evening will be Joni Berbenzana. Hi, Joni.
Hi, Miss Pags.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome, everyone.
Welcome everyone, and we are joined by our talent unicorn, our unicorn team here. So they are actually part of the panelists. Good evening to you, unicorns. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time to join our very first webinar here in Assistantly. So before we start, I'm actually really excited to be here and joining everyone for this webinar. Zoni, what are you excited about today? Today's webinar.
Well, since this is our first webinar in Assistantly, I'm excited that everyone here will be unicornified.
Yes, exactly. We will all, hopefully everyone will be unicornified by
Yeah.
our talent unicorns here. We all have the full team here. Ms. Cheryl, Ms. Joyce, we are all accompanied by our great leaders. And later on, hopefully we also have our very own founder and CEO to share us a quick message. So yeah, I think we can go ahead, Joni, to kick off our activity today. So as we welcome everyone, so this is Assistantly's Unicorn webinar, Igniting the Magic Within. So we're really
Yes.
excited. Let's proceed with our discussion or with our agenda today. So smile, we're Assistantly. So are
Mhm.
you guys ready to become a unicorn? So as we've mentioned a while ago, we are actually excited to turn everyone or to unicornify everyone. So actually, we are really excited that everyone will be part or will be an instant member of the team. You will feel and you will embrace, or everyone will embrace the quirky, the award-winning culture of Assistantly. It's actually a vibrant remote hub where you will feel that this is the place where your career will actually flourish. And of course, part of that is our vision. And I'd like to personally read this one to you. Our vision is to make your partnership with us truly unforgettable because life's too short to be boring. So buckle up, join our crew today where we prepared some videos from our very own employees and some testimonials as well from our very own clients. We'll make them do the talking, right, Zoni?
Yes. And then also, once we spread our magic dust to everyone, I hope that every participant here will also sprinkle their magic dust as we go ahead and discuss our unicornification.
That's right. But of course, before we actually proceed, would like to hear it from our very own the man behind Assistantly. I'm just not really sure if he's already here. Let me just double check.
Yes, ladies here
He's here.
already.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hi, Lee.
Hey Pax, how's it going today?
Yes, we're really excited. Joni and I were really excited to turn everyone unicornified. But we proceed with our agenda today. We would like to hear some message from you. So everyone, please help me or join me in welcoming our very own, the man behind Assistantly, our founder and CEO. Who, if you ask any of the Assistantly employees, I will surely their feedback would tell you Leith is the very down to earth CEO. You can easily approach him. He's easy to work with. So I think the list goes on. If you allow me to share all of those, I don't think we'll finish. But yeah, go ahead, Leith. And thank you for joining us today.
Cool. Thank you, Pax, for the introduction. Yeah, we're super excited. This is one of our first webinars that we're hosting. So please tell anybody in your network this is going to be the first of many.
Mhm.
And this is just designed to really showcase who we are as a company. What it's like to be an assistantly unicorn. The type of positions in which we hire for at assistantly. I'll keep my message relatively short, just so we're not, here for too long, and you can, get a quick glimpse of who we are from a bird's eye point of view. But yeah, super excited that you guys all took the time to join this webinar today. I know you guys probably have a relatively busy day ahead of you, but just a kind of a quick snippet. Company was started not too long ago. My mission with this company was to really give people in the Philippines an opportunity, but not just give them, an opportunity, really help them thrive in both their personal and professional life. Coming into an industry like this, you see, people getting taken advantage quite often, low pay, no benefits, people working really hard with no recognition. And I really wanted to change that for the better. I'm happy to say that at Systemly we give really, high compensation, health allowance, monthly bonuses, profit sharing, gradual increases. And one of the most important things is we really try to stick our team members with clients that we think are best fit for them. That way they can grow the partnership together. So it's been a really fun ride since we've started, and we've really helped a ton of people here here in the Philippines as well as in the United States. It's a cool thing in which we do. We get to connect two people from opposite sides of the world to work together and help improve and grow their business. And one of the best things is I think both our clients and our team members get to learn quite a ton along the way. We're a company that really embraces our team members open arms, and we have an open door policy here. If you need any help, have any questions, if there's anything that we can do to help support you, we're behind each and every team member that we have. So it's going into what we're presenting today is again just a really quick snippet of who we are. When joining us, you'll really get to see us from a whole. We have really fun monthly meetings in which we try to host the whole company for anybody that's able to join on quick updates, announcements, team members of the month, different bonuses. So those are really special, and we've been doing those since we started, and they grow month by month. For the roles in which we hire, very specific to the client. So I would say these roles are pretty niche down. So if you do have the skill set in which we're looking for, so for some of the jobs open, do make sure to apply. That's really important. We have different positions in admin, operations, marketing, sales, some niche down ones as well. So make sure to apply if you think you're fit for those positions. We do like people that have been in the space before, that have experience, that can help us grow and help our clients grow. But again, it's something that we've been doing and just growing and changing over the last couple of years. You'll probably see our branding looks, if you recognize us, our branding looks different. We have lots of colors, and there's the unicorn, and we like to have that kind of represents who we are as well. We like to have fun here. Obviously we like to do business, but we like to have fun and do different things here, because at the end of the day it's really about fun, having fun and learning and growing. So yeah, that's just a little bit about Assistantly. It's we have an excellent team that specializes in different things. I'm sure you guys will, if you do join, you'll be able to meet people in different areas and get familiarized with who Assistantly is. But again, if you have any questions and you're looking to join, I mean, there's so many team members in which you can reach out to at Assistantly. Feel free to connect with myself on LinkedIn. It's Laith, and then my last name is Masarweh, Masarweh. It's I post just kind of different content, and I love connecting with people. Feel free to DM me if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But Pags and the team put together, and Joyce and put together a great presentation for you guys to check out today. And again, this will be first of many. So if you do have friends, you do have anybody in your network, please feel free to spread the word of Assistantly. I do think we're, I could confidently say we're light years ahead of most, just in what we offer, but also just how we also treat and respect and include our community of team members in the Unicorn. So Thank you guys for taking the time today, and hope to see you on the next one as well.
Thank you, Late, for that message. Really appreciate you taking the time as well, joining us and welcoming all of our attendees today. So before we proceed with our topic today, we'd like to hear as well. Late already mentioned, shared with us what is assistantly. We'd also like to hear it from our clients, what they can share about us as they partner with us. So let me go to the next slide.
My name is Sharon Fribatan. I serve as the
Sorry
president of
about
the
that.
Real
So
Broker.
let me play one of the videos from our trusted clients regarding the testimonial or anything that they can share about assistantly. So let me play the one from Sharon.
Hi, my name is Sharon Fribatan. I serve as the president of the Real Brokerage. We are the fastest growing publicly traded real estate company in the world. And today I wanted to give you a quick synopsis of my time working with Assistantly over the last couple of years. I originally worked with several other virtual assistant service companies, and my experience was a mixed bag. Sometimes it was positive, sometimes it was not great. And once I met Assistantly, all that completely changed. The very aspect of trying to talk to somebody who can take the ideas out of your head and say, Sharon, that is the person that you need to help you with this project. Helping me design the roles even before I thought about what they was really important. And then making the candidate process, finding them, interviewing them so seamless was insanely amazing, because we're all busy. The entire idea that we want to hire a virtual assistant or a team member that is remote is because we need support. And the last thing we want is more operational responsibility to actually get this person on board. So working with the Assistantly team in not only identifying the right person, taking that out of my head, but also getting the candidates so fast and so quickly. In my last role that I hired, and I actually have multiple virtual team members from Assistantly. In the last role that I hired, I had 3 candidates within a few hours of my consultation call with the onboarding team. And then my favorite is the systemologist. The idea that you and your virtual assistant can sit down with a project manager like mindset, where someone can take out the tasks and the projects from your head and make them the right fit and operationalize them for your team members, so that you don't have to, in a lot of ways, set the goals and train them, is insanely powerful, because that brings you and your team member together. Having hired multiple team members from Assistantly, I will tell you the company is my go-to platform. My team, my clients, our partners and companies that we've invested in, all of them exclusively work with Assistantly for that one reason. They care so much about getting the ideas out of your head and finding the right people to support those ideas and making the onboarding process so easy. And it's not only a great experience for us, but also for the virtual assistant, the team member itself. Sometimes it's hard to realize how difficult this process is, because people are the ones that drive our business, whether they sit in the office right next door or whether they are thousands of miles away. But how you get connected with these great people requires a great platform, requires a great company, requires a great heart and ethos to help you find them. And I'm so glad that I get to work with Assistantly. I'm so glad for all our team members who I've gotten connected to Assistantly, and I hope you are able to find your dream team through Assistantly as well.
All right. Thank you to Sharon for the very kind words. Jody, don't you agree with what Sharon just shared with his video?
Yes, I really like how we help him improve all of his team needs, and we are very privileged to, of course, support him. So that's what we do. We spread our magic. So of course, if you became one of us, you became unicornified, then you will also be one of those people who will spread their magic to each of our clients.
That's right. And what I really like about what Sharon mentioned is we put value to our clients, and at the same time, we put value to our employees. We find the perfect match virtual assistant and the perfect match client. And for us to further share and the attendees understand how we value our employees and as well our clients, would like to share and discuss our guiding principles. Let me go to the next slide, sorry. Let me share our guiding principles as we discuss our core values. So we actually have 5 core values, and I'd like to discuss the first one. So the first core value is the I can't is not in our vocabulary. So we are actually, we have grit, we have determination, we bring solutions, we unlock potential because we all think that we are doers. We all think that we all believe that we can do it. We don't see problems, but rather we see opportunities. Problems we turn into opportunities. And especially when the going gets tough, everyone, I would say, here in Assistantly is always ready rather to roll up their sleeves and get the work done. That's how we do our magic. It's a team wherein we believe that giving the teams resources, enough resources that we need, will help everyone unlock their potential. So that's why we believe that I can't, it's something that is not in our vocabulary as one of our core values.
All right. So the next one would be no egos. So here in Assistantly, we practice open communication, empathy, and being open-minded. So of course, with that open communication, that also includes active listening and being an empath person. Of course, that includes being open-minded. So that's what we truly value here in Assistantly. And we practice that both in our VAs and both with our clients. And then the next one is unicorns are not a myth. Guys, I know that since the start of this webinar, we always say we are going to unicornify you, unicornifization, the process and all. But guys, please take note that yes, unicorns are real. And it's because they are real and they are not a myth. It is you who will be that one. You are unique and you're going to break the stereotypes that we have. And that's because you're unique and you will be considered a unicorn because unicorns are not common, and because they are one of a kind, then that's why they are real. Okay.
They're special.
Yes. All right. So the next slide
For the
us.
last 2 core values, yes, flex your remote muscles. So we believe in work-life balance. It's actually, we think that work-life balance is the very foundation for the people or for the employees to become productive. So flex your remote muscles. We are adaptive and we always try to thrive. We put balance, or rather balance, we keep it as our own key. We foster trust within our employees. So trust not only in with our clients, trust as well with our employees, wherever they are in terms of doing their job. As you may know, or probably our attendees already have an idea that Assistantly is a permanent remote work. We do permanent work from home. So we allow our employees to work anywhere as long as they're able to deliver what is expected of them, and they are able to take care of themselves while doing their work here in Assistantly. And the last one is greatness takes time. So we share wisdom, we improve our daily work. We are not robots. So we practice is actually makes progress, and slow growth might not always be what slow growth may not always be sexy, but of course it has always staying power. And um we always want to share wisdom with everyone, because we know that improvement as a company and as people, together with the partnership with our client, it's something that we can't really do as fast as we want. We want to make sure that we take one step at a time, because we're all humans. We want to make sure that we take greatness one step at a time. We know that probably mistakes are would happen from time to time, but we embrace those mistakes as we know that these are actually learnings. So those are the core values here in Assistantly. So let me just recap. I can't is not in our vocabulary. No egos. Unicorns are not myth. Flex your remote muscles, and greatness takes time.
Yes, thank you so much for the quick recap, Miss Pax. All right, so before the next slide, I would like to introduce to you our team, the whole Talent Unicorn team. And Miss Pax, please go ahead. And these are the names and the faces that you will see in our career website, and also to have your recruitment process. There you go. All right. So we are very dedicated, vibrant, and of course, diverse in finding that unicorn talent that we're looking for, guys. Okay. All
Exactly.
right.
Before the unicorn recruiters you will partner with as you start your career here in Assistant Lead.
Yes. Okay. So, also, guys, before we jump into our next topic, we would like to share one of our rockstar employee, and let's hear the reasons why she loves assistantly. So now let's meet Mariel Bulao, our rockstar VA and social media manager.
Sorry. Let me go to that slide.
Hi, my name is Maril and I'm a virtual assistant and social media manager in Assistant. So here are the top 5 things that I love about Assistant. Number 1, the smooth process from interview to hiring. I love the clients that they are giving to us. They are very respectful and kind and easy to get along with. All in all, the process of getting a client with Assistant is very smooth. And then number 2, actual person behind the emails. Because in other offshore companies that I have with, I just know their name in the email, but I don't have their faces. So in the world of AI, it's refreshing to see a face behind the email. You can really talk to them, video call them. You know, it's really an actual sport. It's not a bot.
Mhm.
And then number 3, the monthly meetings. I love the monthly meetings because, of course, there's a lot of updates, and then of course the play, the bonuses. And what I love about it is I feel like I'm really part of something, and I can see the faces of the virtual assistants around the Philippines, and of course our founder and Melvin and Ace and the other supports that we have in Assistantly. Number 4, the leader that we have. Late is our CEO, and I love how we can interact with him directly through email, say thank you to him in all the things that he is doing for the Filipinos and the virtual assistants inside Assistantly. Um, I like that he is very reachable and he really listens to us. Number 5, the salary. I love the salary is very competitive, and unlike to other offshore companies, it's actually higher, and there's bonuses and health allowance and medical allowance as well. So that's the top 5 that I love about Assistantly. Thank you.
Yay! So I hope everyone's excited for all of the 5 reasons that she discussed. Okay. All right. So, Miss Pags, what will be our next topic for tonight?
Yep. So we're joined, as mentioned, we're joined by our talent unicorns, specifically Reiko and Marcus, who will be helping us out in the next topics, and they will be discussing what is a virtual assistant.
All right. So everyone's excited now. So take it away, guys.
Good evening, everyone. All right, so my name is Marcus. I am part of the recruitment family here at Assistantly. So I'll be the one to discuss with you what is a virtual assistant and what do they do. Now, I encourage everyone to answer or probably take a guess. You can send your answers through the chat box. Now,
Yeah.
what do you think is a virtual assistant? Come on, guys. I'll
There are
wait for
no, yeah, there are no wrong answers here.
Feel
correct.
free to type in your answer.
Or do you maybe have like an idea of what is it being a virtual assistant?
Don't be shy, guys. Go ahead. There's no right or wrong answers.
Okay, I have here an answer from Nico. So Nico mentioned that a virtual assistant is someone who generally is self-employed and provides professional admin and technical support to clients remotely from a home office. Now we'll see later after this slide. So let's read some more answers. So from Dexter, this is someone who, or this person is someone who manages an admin activity. From Brian, we have here someone who worked remotely for a specific client. I think we have common answers in here, so we'll see if these answers are correct, but just kidding, guys. Every answer here are correct.
Yeah.
And this one from Florence, still someone who works remotely, someone who works for clients in different ways. All right, I don't know what are those ways, but we'll see. All right, so next page, please. Pegs. All right, so you guys are all correct. So virtual assistants are people who work, well, based on the word itself, virtual. So these are people who work remotely. These are people who can work at the comfort of their own home. So they don't need to travel anywhere. So they can render their service in their bedroom. If they have a workplace at home, much better. All right, next page, please.
All right, so this is pretty much the same with the previous question. What are some tasks that virtual assistants do? I believe most of you answered it earlier that these people, like what I have here from Linnes, a virtual assistant is a person who provides or supports services to a business from a remote location. I also see some answers here, like you work for them, like secretarial tasks or admin tasks. So to answer this question, there. So an assistant, you will be responsible for those tasks as well. That is correct. You'll be doing administrative tasks such as scheduling appointments, making phone calls, arranging travels. And also, on the other hand, you could have more significant roles such as project management. Also, you can do something that involves marketing, such as content management, blogging, and writing, and also customer support. So it doesn't really focus it's not really focused on just one task,
Mhm.
and mostly it depends on what your client's needs are. So of course you have to be flexible as well, and you really have the skills to do what it takes to be a virtual assistant that is tailored for your specific client.
All
All
right.
right, so next.
Thanks, Rico. I guess for the next slide, I think we have another unicorn rock star who will be able to share us her own experience here in Assistantly. So let's hear it from Nikki Mandela, one of our rockstar unicorns.
Hi everyone, my name is Vicky May Manila and I've been with Assistant P for almost 6 months now. And so far my journey with Assistant P has been smooth sailing and a very enjoyable experience for me. From the recruitment process to when the endorsement to my client up to now where I still get their support whenever I needed it. Assistantly has far surpassed my experience with other outsourcing companies, not mentioning their compensation, which is way better than other outsourcing companies out there. They also provide us benefits that caters to the well-being of the employees. But aside from that, what I love the most about Assistantly is that they give us 100% trust in our work, never questioning us and never micromanaging us, but is always there whenever we need assistance or help with it. The company greatly impacted my life in a way that I was able to truly embrace that work-life balance. Assistantly is not just a company that provide excellent service to their clients, but also to their employees. They give us equal importance, just as what clients get from Assistantly. I really appreciate that I really appreciate that about the company. They also think of ways to give us or provide employees any additional benefits so that can help us to be more motivated in our work. they provide us additional resources where it can help us with our work to our client and perform better. So I'm really looking forward to more years with Assistant Lead, and I'm very excited for my 6 months mark with Assistant Lead, as I'll be getting another raise. So yeah, thank you so much. And you rest assured that with Assistant Lead, you can get the best service that you want.
All right. Thanks to Nikki for sharing her experience. It's always great to hear very good feedback. How our employees enjoy their work, even for newbies, right, Joni? Nikki is just about to hit her sixth month mark here, but as we have heard her, she's actually enjoying her stay here in Assistant Lead.
All right. So everyone, we appreciate Nikki for giving us this inspirational message. So let's go back to our main topic, guys. So hope you're ready.
All right, so since we know already what is a virtual assistant, it's time for us to know what are the qualifications for us to be a virtual assistant. So to excel as a virtual assistant, one must possess strong organizational skills. Also, you need to learn how to use computer. Technology is very important since you're working remotely. So basically, we will be working through our computer to render our service to our clients. Also, communication skills. So since we're working with clients from different parts of the world, we need to communicate to them very effectively. That's why it is best for us to have the communication skills, especially in English, both written and verbal. Because some virtual assistants might be asked to write some stuff, to send emails. So that's when our written skills would be needed. And for verbal, of course, we need to call other people as well, different clients, scheduling meetings, and all those things.
All right. Thanks, Marcus.
All right. So next question is, how do I become a virtual assistant with no experience? So I believe most of our attendees tonight, you guys don't really have the experience, or you haven't been a virtual assistant. So let me give you an idea. And to answer this question, so to be a virtual assistant with no experience, you really need to prepare yourself thoroughly, because it's very crucial to be a virtual assistant. You are not limited to just one task. Of course, to start with, identify the tasks that you excel and you enjoy doing. So you create the list of the tasks, and of course, see how they're related. And by doing this, you can avoid taking on the projects that you may struggle, or you might have struggles in the future. And of course, we have this modern technology that you could watch videos such as TED Talks or some YouTube videos. You could enroll yourselves in various free and paid trainings and courses. And just to give you an idea, of course, I know skills that is something that is very important as a virtual assistant. However, it's not limited to that, because you also must have the personality. You must be very professional. You must have great work ethics. And most of all, as someone who is a newbie in this industry, you must be very eager to learn and hungry for knowledge, because as time goes by, you really need to have that kind of attitude and character, because as you become a virtual assistant, every day or every experience is a learning experience. So there.
Thank you, Reiko. All right. So what defines an assistantly unicorn and the qualities we look for? So a while ago we talked about the core values of the company, but this time we'll share with you the unicorn values. So you have on your screen the 9 unicorn values. I believe it's at some point it's self-explanatory, but we would like to highlight definitely the values that we have. Integrity, we're high on integrity, we're high on respect, we love collaboration, we always want to excel in every work, we want to deliver high quality of work, we are innovative, we take accountability, full accountability, and we empathize, and as mentioned a while ago in one of the first few slides, we love work life balance, we advocate work life balance, and we always recognize the contributions, be it a small win or a big win, we always recognize our employees. So these are actually the unicorn values, on top of the core values, which are actually the guiding principles that we follow here in Assistantly.
Yes, thank you so much, Miss Pags. So, what are the value props of being a virtual assistant? All right, guys. So, this is quite exciting. So, um, all right. So, here in Assistantly, these are our value props. All right. So, Miss Pags, I would like to ask you first, what are your value props here in Assistantly?
Well, when I joined Assistantly, since this is a permanent work from home and a remote job, it gave me more time to spend family time rather with my family, with my kids, especially now that both of my kids are going to school. My work schedule, which have given me a lot of flexibility in making sure that I am able to do my job 8 hours a day, and then I have enough time to help my kids with their homework, and then I still have enough time in the evening to take care of myself. It also have given me opportunity to save money. As we have all heard from late, and even from some of our one of our employees, I think that's Morale, who was able to share that
Yes.
or getting very good compensation here in Assistantly. And then less commute, we don't need to commute, we don't actually need to hustle 2 to 3 hours on a daily basis for commuting. So those are some of the value props that I have, and that kept me going here and enjoying my stay here Assistantly. How about you, Joni?
Well, of course, number one, it's shouting on me right now on the screen, no commuting. So, everyone, of course, we all don't like commuting. We all know how challenging commuting here in the Philippines. And of course, because we don't commute, it's a domino effect with our nature and our planet. So, and because of that, you don't it again have more time to spend with your family, and of course you can save more money. So, and it's actually a domino effect with all of the work life balance and all of this with the value props. So that's all of the things that I really like here in Assistantly. So I hope you're also excited. All right.
I hope
So
you're looking forward to have the same experience as ours, Joni.
yes. All right. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the day in the life of a typical office worker. So, what would happen if we don't have the value props like what Assistantly is promoting right now? So, of course, we are on our usual office day, and it's Monday, and we need to wake up as early as 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So, Miss Pags, right? I know that you've also experienced this, right?
Yep, same experience. When way back, when I was working in the metro, um I had to prepare for 2 to 3 hours just for me to commute. Well, prepare and then commute. So my travel time would usually take me 2 to 3 hours before I get into the office.
Yeah, same thing. But for me, I have to prepare 3 to 4 hours before I come into the office. That's even though I live in Cavite, and then I'm going to travel to BGC or in within Metro Manila, that would be my allotted time to for the travel and preparation hour. So of course, we have to wake up as early as 3 or 4 a.m. and then we have to ride our first transportation vehicle, which is
The first trip.
mostly bus. Yes. Those are our common transportation vehicle or transportational mode. And then it's not a one ride. We all know that. We have to take 2 more rides, 3 more rides, 4 more rides, and then if there will be a storm or a typhoon, it will be a lot harder for us since there will be long lines, traffic, rush hour, and then you have to um get in with all of the crowd. You have to make your way with all of the people surrounding you who wanted to be the first one, because here in the Philippines we all know how chaotic, if we use the term, when you do your commutes, especially in the when the jeepney or buses, they don't have any terminals, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So the next one would be, all right.
Of course, as you prepare, right? Especially if your travel time is like 2 to 3 hours, or even worse, 3 to 4 hours, as you have shared, Joni. I guess
Yeah.
most of us, we usually rush, and we tend to forget taking breakfast, and we just usually just do it as we travel, going to work. Breakfast would we don't usually take it at home. We would usually just pick up anything that we can pick up roadside with the roadside vendors. We'll
Yes.
probably pick up
Oh,
light breakfast. Yes, the whole. Yeah.
or sometimes there will be some mini carinderias who are open as early as 6 a.m. where you can get some hot soup like sopas or lugao or a rice porridge. Yeah. So I hope everyone is already reminiscing. Oh no. I miss sopas, especially right now on the rainy days.
And then, of course, if
Our-
you're reporting in the office, or most of us, I think we've experienced that when our office mates would usually invite us, let's go out and take our lunch out. Would normally take us around an hour and a half. And then lunch might cost us 300, even 600 pesos. It really depends in what specific resto we're dining in. So remember those times that we need to spend an hour and a half, and even um spend costly for our lunches.
Yes. Well, some are lucky if their office building has their carinderia below that
Or
building
their
or
own
beside
canteen
that
or
building.
pantry.
Yes, you can have a budget of 100 to 200 pesos for a meal. But what if you're within the vicinity of BGC? Wherein carinderias are not allowed, wherein you have to find them like a hole in the wall. Oh no. So, and then after lunchtime, of course, your teammates will not miss the opportunity, right, Miss Pags?
Yep. They would normally invite you, let's have take some desserts before we even go back to the office. Like
What's your
halo-halo, ice cream.
yeah, what's
Yeah,
your
my
favorite
favorite one
dessert?
is halo-halo.
Halo halo. We
Yeah.
I actually don't do desserts, but so I believe some people here will relate to me. Like if there's carinderia beside your office building, where you will ask some of them to cook you as a pack of pancit canton. So those are my fave go-to for the merienda. Yeah. Right, Miss Pags?
Yep. So that's for the merienda. We would usually take 30 minutes because you will have to ask
Yeah,
the vendor to cook it for you.
correct. And it's also a time for us to bond with our office mates. It's fun during those times. However, we are going to be faced again by the reality when we need to go home. It's actually hard when you need to go home as early as 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. here in the Philippines and it's raining. Like you're going to see the floods building up, right? And you need to pave your way in that flood, and your shoes are going to get wet, and then your clothes are also going to get wet. So and then you have to fall in line with the very long line that you're going to face in LRT, MRTs, in the terminals of buses and jeepneys. And also, you still have to make yourself dry, and you are so tired that when you are already inside the bus and it's so jam packed, it's full of passengers, you're already standing and you have no choice but to sleep while you're standing, right? So I know everyone has, some of us here or most of us here already experienced that, right? And sometimes we are so tired that we tend to sleep while we're already on our stop, right? So I know how hard it is, and with assistantly, all right. I know we're no longer going to experience this.
Yep, definitely. That's something that we're actually looking forward for everyone if they join assistantly. And this is something that maybe they will miss later on, but they will definitely enjoy the perks of working from home. And as we speak about perks of working from home, we'll have I know everyone would love to hear the perks and the benefits that assistantly is offering. So let's watch or rather let's watch this quick
What are the
video.
perks of being an assistant?
Let's watch this quick video from one of our recruiters, Reiko Marquez, as she shares with us her life as an assistantly unicorn. Let me do it again.
What are the perks of being an assistantly unicorn? Number one, working at the comfort of your own home. I'm a mom, so this is really important to me that I have time for my kid and my family while working. Work-life balance. We don't work on weekends, so it means more quality time with family and friends. Plus, you also work with the best team ever. Not just virtually, but you also find time to get together once in a while. And of course, financial freedom. With all the perks and benefits from assistantly as an assistantly unicorn, I was able to provide for my family not only their needs, but also some of their wants. 2 years as an assistantly unicorn, and I am beyond grateful. So if you want to enjoy all the perks and benefits that we mentioned, click the link below and be an assistantly unicorn today.
Nice, Rico. All right.
All right. Thanks to Reiko for sharing that very wonderful video. I think everyone is really getting excited. They really want to know the perks and benefits that we offer here in Assistantly. So without further ado, let's do that, Marcus.
All right. So does assistantly provide any benefits? Well, I guess you know the answer already. So compared to the our competitors, we have a superior compensation. That's something that we are proud of, and you can ask our base about that. Success development. So we are here for you. We just don't hire VAs to be our workers. We hire them, we train them, and of course, they will be part of our family. Now, for health and wellness, since you are part of our family, we take care of you as well. That's why we give our VAs their health allowance, or what they call the HMO. For profit sharing, so when we win, you win as well. Now, if you've been working with us for at least 6 months, then you can sign up and stake your claim in our growing company. For the client, if you want to work with the best, then we are your guys. So we partnered with a lot of clients from the United States who's looking for the best VA. So if you're looking for a client, then we can for sure help you with that one. And what's good about working with us is that you just don't work for the client, you just don't work for us. And when you work, you'll get those recognition that you deserve. It feels so great to hear those kind of things from, of course, work members, the CEO of the company as well. That's why it's really important for you once you get hired to attend our gatherings, our monthly meetings, because, well, of course, we give surprises in there.
All right. Thanks, Marcus, for sharing those. So everyone, you heard about the perks and the benefits here in Assistantly. So I guess the next thing that they really want to experience, Joni, is to be unicornified.
Yes, and I think they're already asking in their heads right now, oh no, how do I get that? How to become one? I really like those benefits. Like, are you excited, guys? Us too. All right. So let's go ahead and proceed
All
with
right. So, yeah, I believe this is the question that you guys are asking. So, how do you become an assistantly unicorn? So, let me share to you the process. Let's start with the first one. Of course, you need to explore. We have our careers page and, of course, our social media accounts that you can actually check, like I mentioned earlier, which specific role you think is the best fit for you. And of course, if you have chosen one, the next step to do or the next thing to do is to apply. So be ready with your requirements. That will be your resume and the others that we'll be sharing later. And show us your skills, like Joni mentioned earlier. Experience and sprinkle it with unicorn sparkle. Next, evaluation and interview. So, of course, us, the recruitment team, will be evaluating your requirements, and also we'll be having an interview with our recruitment specialists. And we will also, aside from asking questions, we will also be sharing some tips as well. And that will be step number 4, which is unicornization. So we will be beginning the validation and the prep work with our team. And this is called unicornization. So you can't Google it because this is, I believe, an official assistantly term. So yeah, staged and ready, so you will be like very prepared for a client interview. And hopefully, if let's say that you will be chosen by the client, then congratulations, you did it. You are officially an assistantly unicorn, and you will begin working with the best team ever.
All right, thanks you so much, Reiko. As we've mentioned a while ago, unicornization. Okay, so unicornization, as we all have said a while ago, Reiko was able to share with us. We number one that we would like to check is to polish your skills. We want to make sure that your skills is polished, you hone your existing skills, and we acquire the new ones. We want you to master the art of multitasking, communication, time management. You will be able to embrace the power of adaptability and stay ahead of the curve in the ever evolving virtual assistant landscape. Of course, next to that is craft an irresistible resume. So we want to make sure that you are able to craft an incredible and irresistible resume like this one that's being shown on the right side of the screen. That's a good sample or a great sample of an irresistible resume. And then, of course, number 3 is to elevate your online presence. We want to make sure that you harness the power of social media to boost your professional profile. This is in a way captivating LinkedIn profile that showcases your expertise and accomplishments. Like what we have mentioned a while ago, we can actually or Lace a while ago mentioned that you can actually connect with him in LinkedIn. You will see the different postings that he is actually sharing, um, even accomplishments, how we engage in the industry, how you connect and how you connect with your network, and even discussions and like-minded professionals, and build your personal brand. So before we actually move on with the next topic, we um, we want to share as well the art of the interview. So we want to make sure that you are well prepared, like a true unicorn, that you were able to research assistantly, and you have familiarized yourself with our mission, like what we've shared a while ago, the values and expectations. And of course, by practice answering the common interview questions, making yourself ready, making yourself well prepared, emphasizing your strengths, and and how you can align with the assistant lead's needs. And of course, we want to make sure that you are able to leave a lasting impression with your professionalism, enthusiasm, and unwavering confidence. And well, for the next slide, we have our matching specialist, um, who will be able to share us some tips on how we can prepare our introduction video. So let's hear it from Dan, our matching specialist.
Welcome to Setting Up Your Introduction Video, a guide for virtual assistants. In this video, we will walk you through the essential steps to create a compelling introduction video for prospective clients. Let's get started. Dressing appropriately is crucial when creating your introduction video. Remember, you are representing yourself and your professionalism. Dress in business attire that reflects your personality and the type of clients you wish to attract. Lighting is another critical aspect of your video. Ensure that you are well lit with soft, even lighting that highlights your face clearly. Natural light, or a combination of natural and artificial light sources, can work wonders. Now, let's discuss your video setup. Position your camera at eye level to create a natural and engaging perspective. Probably consider using a tripod or a stable surface to avoid shaky footage. Your workspace should be clutter-free and visually appealing. A clean and organized environment creates a professional impression. Choose a location that minimizes distractions and showcases your dedication to productivity. Let's move on to the questions you should address in your introduction video. For example, number 1, why do you think you would be a great fit as a virtual assistant for our clients? You could either say, as a virtual assistant, I believe I would be a great fit for your clients because of my exceptional organizational skills, attention to detail, and strong communication abilities. I am dedicated to delivering high quality work, meeting deadlines, and exceeding expectations. I am confident that my experience and expertise make me the ideal choice to support your clients' needs. Now, here's another question. Tell us about a time you had to learn a new skill or process to complete a task effectively. How did you approach it? You can answer, there was a project where I needed to learn a new software tool to streamline our team's workflow. To tackle it effectively, I first researched available resources, such as tutorials and documentation. I also reached out to colleagues who had experience with the tool for guidance and advice. Through perseverance and hands-on practice, I quickly became proficient and successfully implemented the new tool, improving our team's productivity and efficiency. Clear and efficient communication is vital in a remote work environment. Now, another question your client might ask, how do you ensure clear and efficient communication with your clients or team members while working remotely? You can answer, when working remotely, I prioritize communication by utilizing various tools such as video conferences, instant messaging, and project management platforms. I proactively schedule regular check-ins with clients or team members to discuss progress, clarify expectations, and address any concerns promptly. I believe that open and transparent communication is the key to fostering strong and successful working relationships, even in a virtual setting. And there you have it, a guide to creating an outstanding introduction video as a virtual assistant. Remember to dress professionally, set up your camera and lighting correctly, and create a workspace that reflects your dedication to excellence. See you in Assistantly.
All right. Thanks to Dan for sharing a quick tip on how to prepare how to prepare a video introduction. So remember, guys, he was able to highlight 3 things: dress professionally, make sure that your video is well lighted, and make sure that you have a good video setup. Apart from the sample questions that he actually answered in the video.
Yes, that's correct. And also, guys, don't forget to update your LinkedIn, okay? Since, as mentioned earlier, you have to pump it up since we are also checking your LinkedIn profiles, and it will also serve as your portfolios as well as your resume.
All right.
Yes, Miss Pags will be our next one.
And I believe this is the last part or the last two items for unicornization. Of course, embrace continuous growth. We embrace continuous growth. We love learning. We never stop learning and expanding our knowledge. We want to stay up to date with the latest industry trends, even the tools and technologies. We also seek out professional development opportunities. We want to attend webinars similar to this, trainings and relevant courses, and even attend TED Talks and some YouTube trainings that would really help us continuous do continuous growth. And lastly, demonstrate your passion. Here in Assistantly, we really advocate our employees to continue and to put their passion into purpose, promote their passion into purpose, put it into purpose. And show Assistantly clients that you are genuinely passionate about our mission, about the virtual assistant profession, and let them know that your enthusiasm shine through in every interaction with your clients or our clients. We love conveying our dedication by providing exceptional service and making a meaningful impact in everything that we do. So that's how we do unicornization. Before we even match you guys or our candidates to our clients.
Yes. So I hope, guys, you're taking notes so that we can now have, or you can remind yourself that these are the things that you need to do in order to be unicornified.
All right. So spark your magic. Join our community. We have the different channels. You can actually hit like and subscribe. Follow us through LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, so you can get the real-time updates and even the new opportunities that we can offer you here in Assistantly.
Yes, that's correct. So we'll proceed now to our Q&As, all right? So you can just hit up your questions, and we are here to answer and clarify all the things that you wanted to know here in Assistantly. All right? So don't be shy, guys. Go ahead. So I hope everyone's typing already. So, okay. First question from Michelle. Do you offer paid trainings and for how long? So, Miss Pags?
Yep. Training, it really depends. There are some clients that would actually require longer training or not. It would really depends. That it was mentioned a while ago that we have the systemologist. It was actually systemologists. What they do is we try to connect, we try to understand the requirements or the systems that our clients are using, and we try to put that into we prepare that so that we prepare it on our end so that our endorsements or our candidates that we share with our clients will already have an understanding of the different systems or tools that our clients are actually requiring. It really depends. It might be a case to case basis depending on the specific clients you will be paired up.
Okay. All right. So the next question from Florence May. Do we need to create a portfolio even if we don't have experience? I think this is a VA experience, and I believe some of them are also asking those same questions. So Miss Pags, yeah, we can combine it. I have no experience. Is it yeah, we can still first have the portfolio. So are they still required, Miss Pags?
Yeah, it really depends. I would say it depends with the position that you are applying for. Like, for example, if you're applying as a marketing specialist or someone who creates contents, or as a social media manager, where our clients would love to see some portfolio that you have created. But if you don't have any experience, definitely that's something that we won't force you to create a portfolio if that's something that you haven't really done in your previous experience. And then the next question, since I have no experience, is it possible to pass or do you have any trainings or for newbies? some of our clients, they actually require experience, years of experience, but similar to what has been shared a while ago by Reiko, we can actually, there are a lot of available resources on how you can prepare um, as a virtual assistant without any experience. Are students allowed to apply to, as long as you are meeting the you are 18 years and above and you're able to work, you're able to do your work, you have um the machine or the internet connection, the right setup that you need to use at home. Even though you're a student, you're able to manage your time being a student and being a unicorn here in assistantly. That's something that definitely we can consider. Do you also offer part-time jobs or full-time only? Yes, we offer both part-time and full-time jobs.
Yes, and Miss Pax, there's also questions here. What are the job positions that you're hiring for at the moment? You may search or visit our website at www.assistantly.com/careers, where all of our current openings are also there. And also, um, if Miss Pags, Jules would like to know if we are paying the government taxes or is it the discretion of the employee?
The company doesn't pay the taxes here in the Philippines, but it's your discretion. If you become an employee here in assistantly, it's actually your discretion to pay for your own taxes. What
Yes,
would, sorry about that, Joni. Go ahead.
yes. Since I would just like to add, Miss Pags, since this is a freelance, so we all know how freelancing works. Okay. And also it, as mentioned by Miss Pags, since freelance, it will be your discretion. Yeah.
Okay. Do you also offer CSR? It really depends on the requirement of our client, Florence. So there are clients who would require us to hire customer support representative, or yeah, someone who provides customer support. There are clients who would ask us to hire virtual assistant or social media manager, marketing coordinator, executive assistant. So it varies. But definitely, if you really wanted to become a unicorn and be part of assistantly, as shared a while ago, don't forget to hit um like and subscribe to all our channels so you will get the real-time updates and the available opportunities that we have here in assistantly.
So we have another question from Lilette. Can I still apply even if I'm currently employed? Miss Pags, is it a yes or is it a no?
It really depends the possible job that you can actually apply with or without experience. As mentioned, there are clients that really requires experience. There are clients or opportunities that doesn't actually require a specific number of years of experience. We may not have all of those job opportunity that doesn't require any experience on a regular basis, but definitely, as mentioned, I highly recommend and suggest that you follow or maybe follow and subscribe to our channels and even check on our career website, just so you can see the available roles and opportunities, be it requiring an experience or not, so you can easily see those opportunities that you think would suit your experience or your expertise. And also, we're actually building our talent community, where we get and on sorry we're actually building our talent community where those who doesn't have any experience will probably um later on will be able to provide opportunities how we can help you gain experience and get opportunities here in assistantly.
All right. Miss Pax, have we answered the question if we are accepting students, graduating students, or fresh graduates, or senior high school graduates, or currently senior high school students, and they would like to apply here in assistantly?
as long as they are meeting the age requirement of at least 18 years and above, and as mentioned, you're able to work, we always advocate equal opportunity to our candidates. As long as you're able to work, you're able to manage your time, even if you're studying, you're meeting 18 years and above, that's definitely you're definitely welcome here in assistant League.
Yes. And what are the possible job that can be applied for those without experience? Yeah, Miss Spags already answered that. It will be under our talent opportunity once. Yes, because please hang on. We are already building that. It will be presented in our Facebook groups in Assistantly Unicorn FB group, guys. So just sit back and relax, and once we have those, we are going to guide you on how are you going to upskill yourselves. Okay. And next question, are you currently hiring recruiters? Miss
As of the
Pags?
moment, we don't have any opportunity for in the recruitment team, but similar to what I mentioned a while ago, from time to time, I hope you can check our opportunities, our career site, and even our channel. So as soon as we have any opportunities in the recruitment team, we'll be able to see and get those updates real time.
Yes. And how last question, guys, this will be our last question for tonight. How long is the client matching process?
How long we usually want to make sure that we are able to provide quality candidates to our clients. So as soon as you submit your application, you pass the recruitment, the interview stage, you were shortlisted for possible client validation or client matching, and the client actually considers you for the position. Most likely the fastest can be a day, the longest I would say around 5 days. That's the fastest, or that's the longest I would say, but the fastest can actually go as fast as 1 day, as long as the requirements are complete, resume is updated, you have your video introduction, and the rest of the
Have
requirements are complete, we can definitely
photos.
match you
Yeah.
immediately with a client.
Yes. All right. So that will be the end of our Q&A section. So again, guys, we would just like to remind you to follow us and visit our website in www.assistantly.com/careers. So if you wanted to know what are the perfect roles for you, and you wanted to know if we are offering full-time and part-time job, this is the best page where you can visit and search what skill or what roles would be perfect for you for your profile. Okay, guys? And of course, as mentioned earlier, if you don't have any experience as a VA, or you wanted to learn more on how to be a VA, so we have our social media platforms here through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So if ever I'll be the one who be assisting you guys, I've already chat with some of the, I don't know if the participants are here also, but I've already directly messaged them. So in case that you have any concerns, you may message me or go directly to our social media platforms and pages and follow us, hit the like button, and of course, hit the follow button as well for Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So you'll get more updates on how to be unicornified. All right. Thank you so much.
All
Miss
right. So yeah, just to reiterate what Joni mentioned, don't forget to follow us through Facebook, through Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, so you can get the real-time updates and even the new opportunities that we offer here in Assistantly. So I think that includes our session today. We really appreciate you taking the time to be with us as we ignite the magic within. So once again, my name is Charmaine Cruz. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you as well to Joni, who is my
Thank you
co-host
so
today.
Yes, I hope you enjoy it, guys. For our first webinar. All right, igniting the magic within you. All right, thank you so much again, and enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Thank you,
That's a
guys.
wrap.
Happy weekend. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.